Welcome to CSGAB Info Hub. We shall overcome. College Students and Graduates Association of the Blind. T Nagar Chennai. Telephone number 0442434868.
சட்டம் அறிவோம், சம உரிமைகளை காப்போம்.
தமிழன் என்று சொல்லடா, தலையில் நிறுத்தி நில்லடா, தமிழடா.
GOMS number 28 dated 27/7/2018 விளம்பி ஆடி 11 திருவள்ளுவர் ஆண்டு 2049. The Tamil Nadu Rights of Persons with Disabilities Rules 2018. This has been recorded by Mrs. Padmavati Anand. This segment contains the titles: 1. Short title, 2. Definitions, 3. Establishment not to discriminate on the ground of disability, 4. Committee for Research on Disability, 5. Limited Guardianship. Abstract. Welfare of Differently Abled Persons Department, Rights of Persons with Disability Act 2016, Central Act 49 of 2016, Framing of Rules under Section 101 of the said Act, Orders issued. Welfare of Differently Abled Persons, DAP 3.1 Department, GOMS number 28 dated 27/7/2018 விளம்பி ஆடி 11 திருவள்ளுவர் ஆண்டு 2049. Read 1. GOMS number 03 Welfare of Differently Abled Persons, DAP 3.1 Department dated 13/2/2018. 2. From the State Commissioner for the Differently Abled, RC number 587 DAW 2 Roman number 2.2 bar 2017 dated 10/5/2018. Order: the appended notification will be published in the Tamil Nadu Government Gazette Extraordinary dated 27/7/2018. By order of the Governor, C. Vijayaraj Kumar, Secretary to Government. 2. The Works Manager, Government Central Press, Chennai 79, for publication of the notification in the Tamil Nadu Government Gazette. The State Commissioner for Differently Abled, Kamarajar Salai, Chennai 5, the Director of Medical and Rural Health Services, Chennai 6, all District Collectors, the Secretary to Government of India, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Shastri Bhavan, New Delhi. Copy 2. The Chief Minister's Office, Chennai 9, the Personnel and Administrative Reforms Department, Chennai 9, the Law Department, Chennai 9, the Finance Department, Chennai 9, the Labour and Employment Department, Chennai 9, the Health and Family Welfare Department, Chennai 9, the Special Personal Assistant to Minister, SW and NNMP, Chennai 9, all sections of Welfare of Differently Abled Persons Department, Chennai 9, SF/SC, forwarded by order, Section Officer. Appendix Notification. In exercise of the powers conferred by subsections 1 and 2 of Section 101 of the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016, Central Act 49 of 2016, the Governor of Tamil Nadu hereby makes the Tamil Nadu Rights of Persons with Disabilities Rules 2018, the draft of the same having been previously published as required by subsection 1 of Section 101 of the said Act. Rules. 1. Short title. These rules may be called the Tamil Nadu Rights of Persons with Disabilities Rules 2018. 2. Definitions. 1. In these rules, unless the context otherwise requires, 1. Act means the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016, Central Act 49 of 2016. 2. Certificate of disability means a certificate of disability issued under Section 57 of the Act. 3. Certificate of registration means a certificate of registration issued by the competent authority under Section 50 of the Act. 4. Commissioner for Welfare of the Differently Abled means the head of the Department for Welfare of the Differently Abled Persons. 5. Form means the forms appended to the schedules to these rules. 6. Government means the state government. 7. Schedule means the schedules annexed to these rules. 8. State Commissioner means State Commissioner for Persons with Disabilities appointed under Section 79 of the Act. 9. UDID means the Unique Disability Identity Card issued by the central government. 2. All words and expressions used in these rules but not defined in the Act shall have the meanings respectively assigned to them in the Act. 3. Establishment not to discriminate on the ground of disability. 1. The head of each establishment shall ensure that the provisions of subsection 3 of Section 3 of the Act are not misused to deny any right and benefit to persons with disabilities covered under the Act. 2. No establishment shall compel persons with disabilities to partly or fully pay any of the costs incurred to provide reasonable accommodation. 3. An aggrieved person with disability may submit a representation before the State Commissioner, who shall dispose of the representation within a period of 60 days from the date of receipt of the representation, provided that in case of emergency, the State Commissioner shall dispose of such representation within a period of 30 days from the date of receipt of such representation. 4. Committee for Research on Disability. 1. The Committee for Research on Disability shall consist of the following members, namely 1. Chairperson, Principal Secretary to Government, Health and Family Welfare Department, Chennai. 2. Ex officio members. A. Commissioner for Welfare of the Differently Abled, Member Secretary. B. Head of Department, Medical Education and Curriculum Development, Dr. MGR Medical University, Chennai. C. Director, Government Institute of Rehabilitation Medicine, Chennai. D. Director, National Institute for Empowerment of Persons with Multiple Disabilities, NIPMED, NIEPMD, Muttukadu. E. Head of Ear, Nose, Throat, ENT Department, Madras Medical College, Chennai. 3. 2 members from the registered organizations nominated by the government. 4. 4 members from the registered organizations representing persons with specified disability nominated by the government. 2. The committee shall function as per the terms and conditions given below. 1. The term of office of the nominated members shall be for a period of 2 years from the date on which they enter upon office, but shall be eligible for renomination. 2. 1/2 of the members shall constitute the quorum of the meeting. 3. The non-official members and special invitees shall be entitled for travelling allowances and DNS allowances as admissible to Group A officer of the government. 5. Limited guardianship. 1. Appointment of designated authority and appellate authority. 1. The district collector shall be the designated authority for the purpose of subsection 1 of section 14 of the Act. 2. The Commissioner for Welfare of the Differently Abled shall be the appellate authority for the purpose of subsection 3 of section 14 of the Act. 2. Appointment of limited guardian. 1. A parent of person with disability or his relative shall make an application in Form 1 in Schedule 1 to the designated authority for appointment of any person of his choice, including himself, to act as a limited guardian of the person with disability. A person with disability may also directly apply for appointment of limited guardian for himself. 2. Any registered organization shall also make an application in Form 1 in Schedule 1 to the designated authority for appointment of a limited guardian for a person with disability, provided that no such application shall be entertained by the designated authority unless the consent of the parent of the person with disability is also obtained. 3. While considering the application for appointment of a limited guardian, the designated authority shall consider A. Whether the person with disabilities needs a limited guardian. B. The opinion of the person with disability if such person is in a position to give such opinion. And C. The purposes for which the limited guardianship is required for persons with disabilities. 4. While taking a decision for the appointment of limited guardianship, the designated authority shall ensure that the person whose name has been suggested for appointment as limited guardian, A. is not of unsound mind, B. does not have a history of criminal conviction, C. is not dependent on others for his own living, and D. has not been declared insolvent or bankrupt. 5. The designated authority shall take a decision preferably within a period of 1 month from the date of receipt of an application regarding grant of limited guardianship or from the date of coming to his notice of the need of such limited guardianship. 6. The confirmation of appointment of limited guardian on such application shall be made in Form 2 in Schedule 1, provided that while making appointment of a limited guardian, the designated authority shall provide for the obligations which are to be fulfilled by the limited guardian, and it shall be ensured that any decision taken by the limited guardian shall follow a system of joint decision making between the person with disability and the limited guardian based on mutual trust and understanding. 7. The designated authority shall send to the Commissioner for Welfare of the Differently Abled the particulars of the applications received by him and orders passed thereon at the interval of once in 6 months. 3. Procedure for removal of limited guardian. 1. The designated authority, upon receiving an application for removal of a limited guardian from the person with disability or a parent or a relative of a person with disability or a registered organization on the grounds such as failure to fulfill obligations, abuse of powers, abuse or neglecting a person with disability, misappropriation or neglecting the property, or any other genuine reasons, shall appoint a team of investigators consisting not less than 3 persons. 2. The team shall consist of the district differently abled welfare officer, one representative of any association for the persons with disabilities or a registered organization, and any other official or non-official as nominated by the designated authority. 3. The team of investigators shall submit their report within a period of 10 days. 4. Upon receiving the report of the investigation team, the designated authority shall take the final decision within the period of 10 days on the removal of the limited guardian against whom the complaint has been received, after giving the said guardian an opportunity of being heard. 5. The designated authority shall record in writing its reasons for removal of the limited guardian or rejection of the application. 6. The designated authority shall have power to suspend the limited guardianship with immediate effect without notice pending his removal if the designated authority is satisfied that grave and irreversible harm, GRAVE, grave and irreversible harm will be caused to the persons with disabilities on account of the continuance of the limited guardianship, or when the person with disability himself applies for a revocation of the limited guardianship. Report from limited guardian. Every limited guardian appointed under the Act shall furnish a detailed report to the designated authority within 2 months before the expiry of 1 year or expiry of the limited guardianship period, whichever is earlier, as to how the obligation vested on him has been or is being fulfilled. Assessment Board for special provisions for persons with disabilities with high support needs. For the purpose of providing the services listed in Clause 1,
compilation of state and central government orders are brought out and made available by College Students and Graduates Association of the Blind in 3 volumes.
Thanks for listening and do not forget to subscribe. We will join you with a new post.